Please go and sign players. Go sign, come back. Let's talk when we go.
No, even the glory is Max here.
Because from now we are going to market.
Yeah.
From now to another market.
Oh, Chelsea going to market.
We are going to buy anybody.
Let's talk as people.
Welcome again to our online channel, the Football Fans Clan. This is where we talk matters football. Today we are digging into transfers. With me here are my fellow clansmen. Direct opposite me.
JJ mwenyewe, John Juma.
John Juma. On my left.
Enoch Mkoma, Arsenal fan, where we have Gabriel and Jesus in the same house.
You see? Okay, fine. Nataka tu huyu ameanza na mambo ya Gabriel, Jesus within the same house. On that note, nataka tuanze tuongee Arsenal. Arsenal inaanza kuwa Real Madrid by. Naongelea kila mtu. Na inakaa they are really in good business. Juma. Yes. Arsenal unachukuliaje? Unaona inakutisha vipi?
Okay. Arsenal, unajua Arsenal ilikuwa na jina kitambo. Saizi hata wasaini nini? Arsenal is nothing. Arsenal and Man U. Wacha kitu kingine iseme parties. Arsenal kuombea kwa Newcastle. Even now Newcastle is very terrible now. Usio itimpe kujia hivi kwa sawa. So Arsenal in fact let them sign even we are Paul Boy. Kwa sababu they have to be competent everywhere. Paul Boy maybe ndio wafike kwa level kama at least mbali kidogo kama Chelsea, lakini wako bado. Hata usaini unajua shida ya Arsenal iko fractured. Na kwa collect mpaka ikuje ifikie ile standard ya Arsenal ilikuwa kitambo. You cannot sign today and tomorrow those guys are on their peak. No, it will take time. It will take time at least. Let us keep them this season. Maybe in the course of season.
Okay, wacha tusikie kutoka kwa Mzito mwenyewe, mwakilishi wao hapa. Arsenal tuogope ama
kitu muhimu sana kujua ni kwamba Gabriel Jesus alicheza mechi 236 akiwa pale Man City, akapiga mabao 95, akapeana assist 46. Gabriel Jesus is a proven Premier League striker. With all that, you can see the stats. So Arsenal doing Gabriel Jesus business is not try and error. We are signing a striker who is proven, tested and proven ya kwamba is up to the bill. That's why we are giving him a 5-year contract, and he's coming in akiwa na kijana unaenda kuona tabu. Acha tuseme kweli, ile tabu timu zinaenda kupata hii Premier League.
My friend,
let me also correct ile kitu ulisema hata sasa
allow huyu jamaa anipatie time kidogo nijaribu kujitetea.
Hakuna problem.
Ama nijaribu respond kwa ile claim.
There's no utatuambia at Arsenal are trying at before wakuja wafike peak. This is a Premier. Who is Haaland? Who is Nunes? This is not Haaland or Nunes when ametoka. Haaland ametoka huko, Nunes sija ametoka wapi kule. This is a Premier League. The guy who is
yes, we agree, my friend. No, okay, we accept. It's a Premier League. You see, that is the reason why I said Arsenal. They are fractured. You see, it's not about number 9. It's not about number 10. It's not about they are okay defensive or goalkeeping or whatever. No, they are fractured everywhere. So you cannot say the best number 9 in Premier League and you expect to score. You expect to win everything. No, my friend, you are part of.
Wait a minute. Are you admitting that Gabriel Jesus is the best number 9 in the league?
I cannot even admit that one. I can only say, according to him, he's one of the best strikers. According to him, and you see, because that class of Arsenal we accept, because they have not seen men like somebody like Lukaku. We cannot compare with the Gabriel Jesus.
Brock is a flop.
No, he is a flop. We can accept that one in a certain period of time, not the entire season. In a certain period of time,
you can't.
And again, if I can talk about that Gabriel Jesus, Jesus used to score. That one I can accept. But now you are look. Okay, you have to analyze. I'm not to look to the general performance of the team.
Arsenal.
Gabriel Jesus cannot score when he's being fed for the fed balls with the Nani Saka, my friend, at that age. Can you see Gabriel Jesus score? That is one. Kuna ngoja nimalize. Kuna hivi jana ni kwa Ngetia. Ukitia hiyo ni miaka ngapi? Yako na miaka ngapi?
Acha tukweke sawa.
No, let me
the average.
Just give me
average.
Okay, you see, I accept. Even if your average age is 12 years, it's okay. I accept that one. But let me now complete my statement. Yeah?
Finish.
Okay, finish in a minute.
For Gabriel Jesus to perform, you see, my friend, we have men. Somebody like De Bruyne in Arsenal. Nani mwenye utakomea De Bruyne kwa Arsenal ana fit Gabriel Jesus. Somebody like Foden in Arsenal utakomea nani kwa Foden ana fit kwanza ana fit nani ana fit Gabriel. Now Sterling kwa Arsenal nani mwenye anaplay kama Sterling ana fit Gabriel. Huyo jamaa the guy is very happy and he's very ready to go home. That's why now he asked. No, you can imagine somebody like. Okay. Let me finish. Give me eyes to give me that.
Okay, conclude.
That second one. We can see. We can go back and look in there. During those days, working nani.
Don't go into history.
No.
Let's talk about what is
this is not history. Nani Willian in Chelsea alienda Arsenal kwenda nyumbani. David Luiz alienda Arsenal kwenda nyumbani. And also they are very we know them. They can only take you to prepare you to go home.
Okay, huyu jamaa amerabishi move zenyu.
Number one, he's a Chelsea fan. He's a painful soul because they're not siding anybody. So you can understand his bitterness. So he will try move around, beat around the bush to make his points, to drive them home.
Yeah.
But more fundamentally is that Gabriel Jesus is not like William as he's comparing. Gabriel Jesus is 25 years of age. Now he's not even at his prime, at his peak of playing football as a striker. We know the best strikers in the league have been doing it at the age of 27, 28, 29. If we can talk of Van Persie, Thierry Henry, if we can talk of Fernando Torres, all those, they did very well at the age of 27, 28, 29. Number two, this guy has talked about who will feed Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
Remember, Gabriel Jesus, while playing for Manchester City, Jesus, he was playing behind Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling, and all that he has mentioned. In Arsenal, we now have a creative player in Odegaard. He has proven. You've looked at him at the international level and at that place where we were, where we had the Lacazette was coming deep to collect the ball, play the link-up play, and go and score. Now we are going to have a top striker, Palembele, with Odegaard playing behind him, Saka playing on the sides, who is also good in giving assists. We've signed this other boy, Vieira, who are going all to be assisting him. Now, with Jesus playing regularly, you can imagine the number of goals he will be playing. And remember, there's this other thing that is good about Jesus. Jesus is a kind of a player who likes pressing from Palembele. Jesus pressing kutoka pale mbele amepea madefenders shida sana. That's why Man City has kept on scoring. At one point, his duty was not to score at Manchester City. That's why you see his pressing style made Kevin De Bruyne score, gives Sterling a chance, a space to score. It opens up those passing lanes that you can use to score.
Na nikuulize na level.
Let me finish with this guy.
Okay, just a minute. Why did in a minute then to the
put him in his place. You cannot compare Gabriel, the style, the game style, Arsenal and Chelsea. These are teams that play totally two different styles of football. And if you look at Arsenal, the style we use, that is why it has been very difficult for Chelsea to pick Arsenal. Inakuwa ni ngumu with your Lukaku, with every other thing you've had pale ndani. Inakuwa ngumu, hamwezi, you cannot. As I said, you are going.
Mr. Speaker, sir, can you allow me to respond to my friend here?
Okay,
so we would rather talk about Nunes and Haaland.
Wait a minute, nikuulize.
After Jesus.
Hebu angalia squad ya Man City. Na ile uzito yao yote wenye wako nayo. Na Jesus hakumanage kufika 20 goals. Uoni kama kumleta Arsenal na ina squad kama City kama
was he playing regularly?
So ni play time alikosa City.
Let's compare with the stats. He was not playing regularly. There's a time amefika mali he was not playing all the time. So with the number of games he played and the goals he scored, he's above 15 goals and above. He's a guy who can score 15 goals in a season. What does a team need? You need a striker who can score above 15 goals. And we believe that if he has proven he can score 15 at Manchester City, that simply means he can even go up to 20. If we feed him well, if he finds the right playing environment, if he suits into Arteta's project, he's going to make it. to 20 and above.
Anyway, sema Arsenal timu ya baba.
You see, my friend, it's good, by the way.
Okay, history acha tukanyagie history ya Arsenal kwanza. Pali imefika. Kulingana na venye Arsenal liko kwa market saa hii. Wacha tuzungumzie Chelsea. Wewe ni fan wa Chelsea. Kwa market inaonekana Chelsea is a bit opposite na ile Arsenal inafanya saa hii. Are you worried kama mshabiki wa Chelsea?
Okay, you see, my friend, when it comes in terms of doing things, now that is where class comes in. You see, in the class, we are not in the class.
And you should not even...
One, they are worried. They are signing everything they...
What?
Once they have spot anybody who's willing to
remember they
move,
approached
they
Jesus.
Sign. Okay, ask my friend here. What analysis did they do to find out that maybe, okay, for Gabriel, okay, Gabriel can play well in our squad before they can call for him. Where did they get time to think about that? They just wake up in the morning, they realize Gabriel was on the market. Somebody told you, one of Arsenal management, we are sitting here, Gabriel is on the market, ready to go for him. They went for him because they realized the guy is there and he's playing number 9 and he's scoring. So they brought him. But you see, they did not go into details. Now, we are picking this Gabriel Jesus. That pattern, what pattern are we going to create for him to, at least to score goals? And again, if the guy is coming to score, how are we going to protect those goals? You see, they did not move into anything. They just went they wake up in the morning and they run to the market, picking Gabriel Jesus. Instead of that, you're bringing the guy and listening to people, maybe your opinions.
Okay, I get your point. Now, wacha tu focus kwa hii Chelsea. Biashara yao kwa saa hii inakufurahisha?
That is why I was coming. I told you, my friend, when it comes to signing now, that's where class comes in. You see, in the Premier League, we have almost 20 teams. But again, we have classes. You see, last time Liverpool and Man City, they played their role in transfer window. Now, it is our turn as Chelsea. But we are little bit we are taking too long. But now, this is now the role of class. The role that the class is going to play is now let us sit down as Chelsea, find out where is our problem, where do we have to reinforce, where are we having problems. You see, before we can go to that market and pick one. I don't know. It's not just wake up in the morning and go and pick it.
So bado mna assess market.
This guy made a very serious statement. Anasikia nikiban. I need just to respond.
Okay, mjivu mara moja.
Mimi sijaongea tafadhali, mimi sijaongea. Wacha nimalizie. Mimi sijaongea tafadhali. My friend, sijaongea. Okay, kitu was yenye mimi niko nayo. Chelsea are interested. They are potential. They have potential. That's those are terms that are being used currently. They are interested. They are having that potential of signing to Dembele. They are willing.
Acha tuendelea tu. Sawa, nimezima Bluetooth.
Niendelee.
Sasa tuendelee.
So you see, Chelsea shida iko nayo sasa hivi. Chelsea wanaangalia mtu we are interested of signing somebody nani Dembele. Na sasa wamesport mtu mwingine sio kutoka Juventus. They are having that potential. They are talking about Sterling. They are determined. So the only issue now with Chelsea, they are taking too long. And you see, last season, last year, in the same transfer window, walichukua almost 2 months kusaini nani Lukaku. And they are going, in fact, walikuwa target Haaland, wakaenda hapo na Lukaku. Sasa hizi wana target Sterling, wataenda hapo na nani. And two, ukiangalia season nyingine, touring na Harvard, ilichukua karibu almost 2 months ndio kamsaini. So I don't know, sijui shida iko kwa management ama shida ni. But they are taking too long.
But tunafikiria kuna tatizo hapo. Kwa upande wako tu naona ni kama
somehow I'm very much worried because you see, no, let me complete. Ukiona, we are going to play with the Liverpool. We have already lost some players like Rudiger and again Christiansen. Okay, we are not compact kwa size. Tuko down kidogo. And our rivals,
that's where I want to come in. That is our exactly where I want to come in.
That's Liverpool. While you are losing Rudiger going to Madrid, Liverpool wanasaini nani? Hii nani yaitwa na Nunes. Una lose Christensen anaenda nini?
Wacha tusikie.
Barcelona.
Wacha tusikie.
Msiniharakishe bwana my friend.
Just hold on. Tutakupea time. Wacha tusikie unataka kusema.
As I said, this is a bitter fun. London remains red all time. He has now agreed that theirs is a shaky team. It's a very shaky team. You go player to player. They are not doing anything. It's a monitor. You said it's a monitoring team interested in doing what? Satellite stuff.
They are determined. They can sign anybody.
But when here we are talking about a team that is going, you hear they are attracted to the player. They've been looking at the player. They go sign the player, they finish the deal. We are also talking about in Arsenal, yes, it's a done deal. We are talking about Alexandro Martinez and Rafinha. Arsenal has already given in a bid and has placed a bid. And we are hoping that in the near future, in the next few days, we shall be able to unveil them. There will be Arsenal players. Talking about Chelsea, I think number one, you have to mark this. And I think you will remind me this. Tuchel is not going to be at Chelsea mid-season. That's one. Number two, Chelsea is a team that has lost so many key players in terms of those like you mentioned Christensen, you mentioned Rudiger, you mentioned Alonso, who is also being scouted he's being touted to go to Barcelona. And we have who else? This is dangerous striker, the most dangerous striker, Lukaku. And we are not seeing replacements. There are two things. Number one, Chelsea is a team that they changed the ownership of the team. So Todd Boehly, I think he was doing some wider consultation before he makes signing. Now the signing people wamekuwa wengi. Hiyo panel ya kusign imekuwa watu wengi sana. Number two, it's like while they were playing, they were not clear in their minds ni mchezaji mgani walikuwa wanamtaka. Who is this player that was supposed to reinforce Chelsea? Now at this moment they are just trying to look here, look there, try this, try that, and the time is going. Time is going. They've talked about Jules Kounde, nothing is coming. They've talked about, who else did you talk about? You've been talking about a number of players. In fact, the latest rumor I had, they are talking about Neymar, which is a dream in the pipe. So, boss, you are relegated at one time. And depending on how Newcastle is vile Newcastle wanapiga signings zao, vile Tottenham wanapiga signings zao, vile Liverpool wanapiga signings zao, I can totally agree with a good friend of mine who said Chelsea will finish below Liverpool, below Arsenal. And if you will be lucky enough, you'll be lucky if you not go into relegation.
Okay.
Relegation is the way.
Okay. Wacha tuachie hapo vita Arsenal na Chelsea sahi. Kuna kuanga na pia vita nyingine inasemaka kati ya Man U na Arsenal gani kali. Naona ni kama mnajipanga kukoa.
Nataka ujue umepatia more time. Ajieleze. But mimi yangu
okay, spend
you can imagine this guy is talking about Chelsea, is talking about Arsenal. Mimi zimeongelea timu gani?
Si hata ulikupea time uongelee Arsenal.
But again you came in when I was trying to make my point.
Go on. Respond to what he said. Respond to what he said.
Okay, my friend. One. Tell your friend. He's talking about Chelsea. And again, Chelsea, the one Chelsea that the guy is talking about, they are playing Champions League.
Don't go into history.
Let me finish my friend first.
Don't go into history.
Can you please? I will ask you for security. You see, my friend, give me enough time.
Hold on.
Give me enough time.
Acha
you see, our jamaa wanacheza Europe. Chelsea inacheza Champions League. And we are not the only team in Premier League. So let him. Can you tell him not to concentrate on Chelsea? That's one. Two, because according to us, we will only provide if they want. And we can say okay, now if we want to take this 6 points, we take it and win Premier League. They cannot. So it is not only Chelsea. And again, now allow me now, give me time sasa. Please, nipatie sasa time sasa nijitetee kwa nini tunaruhusu wachezaji na tusaini.
Sema.
You see, Chelsea ni trend. Hiyo imekuwa trend since. We cannot support their player and that the very time we sign him. Ina take time. So hiyo ni culture yetu. it has been doing, by the way, imekuwa ikifanya since. Now we are not complaining about that. You see, sisi tunajua tumetaka wachezaji. In fact wanatuambia ni karibu 6. Wanataka wasaini watu 6. We are not complaining. Sasa who is he to start complaining on behalf of Chelsea fan?
I'm not complaining.
No, you see, give me time. That is one point. Hiyo ni point ya kwanza nimemalizana nayo. Now unataka ni kurespond sasa kwa in general. Chelsea kitu ya kwanza ndakana ujue of late tumewini last year sisi ndio tumewini Champions League. So we are not in a hurry. We understand while we are going too quickly or too fast ama tunangangania kwa hiyo soko tunanunua Lukaku mwingine. Tukienda haraka tutabai Lukaku mwingine. So let us take our enough time to look for who is going to replace Lukaku. After tuenda haraka tuangukie Gabriel Jesus and again we bring another new Lukaku. No,
scouting is not a thing that is
my friend. Tunataka enough time. My friend, sikia huyu jamaa sisi tulipoteza 100 million euro last season kwa Lukaku. Simeenda free. Sasa kama tunaweza enda kwa hiyo market tupoteza another 100 million euro, my friend, for them umepoteza nini? Hakuna. So they are comfortable now ukisema hata Gabriel Jesus 6 of them hawana loss and they came wakuja kwa hiyo Arsenal watembee kwa hiyo bench line no malizo season waende waende hawana loss. Just we are feeling that pinch, so we need enough time to let us take our time, although it is already getting late, but we are determined. We still have time as a club, although we have already lost one of our management, but you are shida.
Okay, nataka kidogo.
It's important let me just respond to this guy. It's important to know that Arsenal has been undergoing a rebuild process. And
okay,
now
so you already explained
we
that.
are at the peak of rebuilding. Now this coming season, it's not about like we are young, we are what. This is now a team that is going to compete effectively. It's going to win trophies. We expect trophies from Arteta. That's the only thing we are going for.
Okay, sir.
Leave alone these stories. And
my friend. You are giving this guy enough time. You are giving enough.
You are giving enough.
With this kind team, with this Chelsea team that they are having, you can expect a very thorough beating. A very thorough beating.
Okay, let's punish. Okay, wait.
We will punish Chelsea.
Okay,
if there's a team that will not win against Arsenal next season, if Arteta is listening to me today, Chelsea should not win against.
That's one question, my friend. That's one question.
Against Arsenal.
That's one question. How will it benefit you, my friend? If you score Chelsea 1-0 and take that 3 points, and we meet with Liverpool, it scores you 6-0, you lose 3 points. You don't benefit me. So don't work for Chelsea, my friend. Can you also target another
Chelsea?
Okay.
As long as we win against Chelsea, even the season can end.
So let them win against Chelsea, and they lose. Let them lose against the other teams.
Ni timu gani kwa hii ligi unaona unaenda connect maximum points?
Chelsea.
Next.
Tottenham.
Next.
Man U.
Okay, sawa. Tumeongelea mambo ya Chelsea.
But more important, we can even leave Manchester United.
Okay, tumeongelea mambo ya Chelsea sasa hivi isha. Umetaja Manchester United. Nataka uniambie status ya Man U kidogo sasa hivi venye unaona signing zao venye wanazifanya na zile prospects zenye unaona pia wanaweza zileta na wale watu wanaondoka. Yaani status yao in general unaweza ongelea nini kuhusu Manchester United?
If Manchester United are going to compete next season, it's going to be a miracle. It will be a miracle that probably Jesus will tell us how it happened. Because this is a team that has
which Jesus? Gabriel.
This is a team that so many players have left. We have almost 8 to 9 players who left in the likes of Lingard, in the likes of Bailey, in the likes of just a good number of players. Some are key, some were fringe players. They still have a squad, a very experienced squad, yes. But then you see they are bringing in a new coach. And Ten Hag, you follow up on him, is a coach who is used to some young players. And is a coach who is coming with a project in mind that he has to do this project for the next 2-3 years. Therefore, I don't expect so much from Manchester, but whatever results they'll get, I think they should be they should just be better with that. They should just be okay with the results. It's a team that's going to be okay with the results they'll be getting. But probably after one season, going into the second season, Ten Hag's second season, I think it will be a competitive team, depending on what they decide. But for now, I don't see them competing so much next season, given that looking at the wider league, in teams like Newcastle who are making signings left, right, and center. You look at Crystal Palace are making some good signings. You look at Tottenham, they've tried, not good, but they've tried. Chelsea are here making stories, but anyway, they can. You can give them a chance. So for Manchester, it's going to be tricky. Going to be very tricky for them. But Ten Hag is a coach you can believe is going to make the team competitive. It will compete, but not win trophies. And if they do, then I think Jesus will have worked something for them.
Okay, Mr. Juma, according to Enoch here, he believes that the only thing Manchester United have at the moment is the coach. What's your opinion? He doesn't have a team.
Siwezi nikamlaumu. Niko tu kama mtoto mdogo akinunua nguo mpya. Anafeel aje. Hiyo nguo atafaa Monday to Monday. So hasa ndio umepata ya ndani Gabriel. Wanaona sasa nao wamepata. Wanaweza win kila kitu. But wacha nikwambie my friend, wacha niweke simu. Bado. You see, Arsenal.
Tell me about Manchester United.
No, now these are two teams in
yeah, they are two, but we already talked about Arsenal. So I want a bit to.
Okay, sawa.
Let him talk about Arsenal.
You see, for Man U is another history. Because for them, ukiuliza mtu yote wa Manchester, wana celebrate mpaka chenga. So anybody who can come into that team and is able to give 2-3 footwork. According to Manchester fans, they are okay. Anybody who is in position, at least to make one run, at least or to try to play one attempt for Manchester, it's okay. So talking about the new coach, somehow we expect changes because we see Manchester. Mechi zao for the past 2 seasons, mechi zao zote zitakuwa to that standard of Manchester. Najua shida ya Manchester kidogo, wanaleta kijana anakuja kwa market, ni mtu anaonekana mzuri, wakuja kumpatia contract, wanampatia very abnormal contract, because wanampatia contract kama 3 years sawa, but pesa wanampatia pesa yote. So huyu mtu akose kucheza maisha yake iko sawa. Anajaribu kuimagine kama natoka hapa nienda kutimu kama Chelsea. Pesa nyenda lipwa ni kidogo sana. So anakuwa ile anapata ile comfort. Akipata sasa comfort mzuri anasahau alikuja nini? Man. Anacheza fulani. Anacheza kulingana vile yeye mwenyewe fulani anafeel. But Manchester ni mzuri. Sasa ukiangalia kama saizi kwa market, I don't know, sijui kama wameenda kwa market kusaini nani. But Manchester is another fractured team. Manchester kipa wao ameseeka. Usiangalie amewasaidia
hata Dean Henderson
ameseeka. Sasa wakisema waangalie huko mbele, waache kipa. Huyu kipa ataanza mzuri. Atamaliza hizo mzuri. Is a problem. Namba 9 wao ambayo ni sasa saizi kulingana vile kuko sahihi. Cristiano mtu mzuri sana. But is a good player in a wrong place. Because you cannot
do you think he'll be leaving?
I don't expect him to leave because
alikuwa amehusishwa na Bayern Munich, but still Bayern Munich wamekataa kwamba the rumor is not right.
I hope amehusishwa
pia na Roma na amehusishwa pia
naongea my friend. Sasa mwanzo kutaivati nini yangu? Can you give me enough time? I was responding.
Okay, sawa.
You see? For Mr. Cristiano saizi. Sio hata kwa Cristiano ama nini, but Cristiano kwa hiyo age yake. I will not expect him to move. Ni sawa, wacha play Europa. Maybe anaweza win Europa. Kwa sababu hata enda next season ya 39
ameshinda Europa League kweli Cristiano.
No, bado. I don't know. Kama maybe atashinda hii. Anaweza. So mimi naweza advise according kulingana na age yake. As expect kwenda mahali kwanza kutoa.
Abaki hapa atafuta Europa League.
Asaidia hao watu ndio walimfanya akakuwa vile yako sasa. Au wasaidia wako mbaya. Kitu nyo utafanya yeye asimama hapo. So that hao angalie ni nani watatafuta mwenye anaweza mfiti mpira. Kwa sababu sasa tukiangalia Bruno, huyo ni mtu tumesahau. Alipewa pesa nyingi akachanganyikiwa. Ukiangalia sasa miti, unajua miti wa maribu. Unusu mtu kama Pogba kwa hiyo miti ya Manu. Manu usifikirie Pogba alikuwa ameisha. Pogba alimpatia enough comfort. So the guy was comfortable. But wacha aende Juventus, wacha wataona this season. Atakuwa ameingia kwa very competitive zone. Nao itabidi acheze mpira yake. Pogba amechezanga Manu. Akicheza Manu watu wanapiga kelele. Akienda kucheza internationals ana perform mzuri. So Pogba alikuja Manu akapata ile comfort. Na aka relax. Si ati standard yake iko chini, hapana. Hiyo comfort yenye ulimpea ilikuwa ya juu. Ukiangalia okay, atakinyia Manu yote. Waende kwa soko. Waende ununue mtu mmoja hata kama ni kununua okay, let them go and buy one passport that wakuja waongee kama my friend here.
The thing is, I want to make a few comments about. I want to add a few things about Manchester. They've had like 5 seasons they've not won any trophy, and then they've been changing coaches from the time Ferguson left. They've had almost close to 5 or 6 coaches.
Yes.
They've had Moyes, they've had
Van Gaal,
they had Mourinho, they had Giggs, they had a good number of coaches.
Yeah.
So the incoming and outgoing of coaches also affects the stability of the team.
Yeah.
The last one they had is Raju.
Huyu anaweza kosa kubaliana na wewe about hapo kuchange coach na ku destabilize team. Anasema hiyo labda kwa inaweza kuwa ina apply kwa Manchester United because kwao ni kama hiyo ina strengthen team.
This is a team okay. But also they are going to have problems this time round because it is going to, now they are going to have Manchester
problem from who? From Arsenal
changing coaches.
Hiyo inaonekana hiyo ndio inapeanga strength. Sasa
the instability. Manchester in their changing of coaches they wanted quick results. But now they've realized like these quick results cannot come. For them to get a coach to the caliber of Ferguson, they need a coach who will have a project, just like Arsenal we are doing. For someone to fit in where Arsene Wenger's shoe,
yes,
we needed Arteta so that he can do this thing over time. Then we reach to a point where we know we are good to compete like next season. Manchester is going to take them time, 2 to 3 years. Give them 2 to 3 years. If Ten Hag is going to be there, he's going to build a very formidable squad. Yeah. I trust him that he's going to build a very formidable squad. Unlike what he's saying, this is a team, Chelsea is a team wanaenda kununua watu wamechoka, watu wazima, nataka kuleta watu wafunga bao. Lakini mimi hapa kwa Manchester najua kwamba Ten Hag, I'm telling you, it's not even going to go to 10 years.
Okay, let's do this. As you talk about Ten Hag, Haaland is in the Premier League.
Yes.
Nunes is in the Premier League. And we also have Ivan Perisic already in the Premier League. Okay, now let's talk about Tottenham, Liverpool and Manchester City. With this signing they have made, wote wanatoka nje ya Premier League lakini wameingia kwa ligi. How do you see them performing with the new signing?
Mention teams. Are we still talking about Chelsea because they've not signed anyone?
No, we are talking about 3 teams here
3 teams, okay,
who have signed somebody from outside the Premier League. That is Haaland, Nunes and Ivan Perisic.
We also have to talk about Arsenal because they've signed.
Oh yeah, okay. You have already talked about Arsenal. We can't keep going talking about Arsenal.
Signing, then you have to put them, even if we don't talk about them so much.
Okay, they are in that that bracket because they have Vieira. Okay. It's okay. Now, tell me, how do you see City with the Haaland?
Haaland is a good boy. Generally, I think that is a world-class signing. He's a proven goal scorer. But with the Premier League, it's totally a different story.
Yeah.
The Premier League is normally is physical. The physicality in the Premier League, I don't think if Haaland will get it easy. They used to get it in Borussia Dortmund. With that said, I also understand Pep Guardiola is a top-notch coach, and I know by signing Haaland, he knows exactly what he wants Haaland to do. And with the kind of players Tottenham in Manchester City have, I think Haaland will click, but he will not do as much as well as he used to do in the Bundesliga. With Nunes, I think he's a bad boy. He's a boy I expect that with the outgoing of money, he has a task to do. Fitting into Mane's shoe is not an easy thing. Now, he will now understand this is not the league he used to play, this is Premier League. And the Premier League, even Norwich, even a championship team, is a very tough team. So don't expect them to find it easy. With the Tottenham, I think those are jokers. They are serious jokers. Because they've had almost so many seasons they don't win trophies, and I don't expect them to win coming season, because the Perisic is someone who is coming to retire at Tottenham, and Conte will not even be there, probably towards the end of next season. And I don't think they're going to do much with the Premier League, Champions League, and all that. I don't think they'll try. In fact, what made Tottenham qualify for Champions League is because they were, I think, waliondolewa kwa nini, kwa ile Conference League. So akakuja akaconcentrate na league. That's how their results managed to improve. Before watoke Conference League, they were performing very decent. So I think with the Champions League and all these other trophies at hand, Tottenham is we are just going to forget about it.
Okay, but let's see. What do you have to say about those three guys and the three teams?
According to me, okay, Premier League somehow it is a very challenging. It is very competitive.
Yeah.
So mtu yote mwenye anaweza kuja na pia pick from ataingia kwa system. Kulingana vile ametoka huko kwa system tadini alikuja nayo ataingia kwa system mara hiyo. Premier League is a challenge. That's one. Two. Tukianza na Man City somehow kulingana pale ni wanga wanacheza na Haaland, kuna possibility Haaland akiliki. Kuna possibility Haaland aingie kwa market au kwa nini kwa play na acheza mzuri. Hiyo kulingana pale ni Man City. Sijasema ati kulingana na maybe England in general. But kulingana pale ni Man City kidogo anaweza ingiana. But shida itakuja tena kwa Man City kidogo. Najua huyu Sterling wakiluzi Sterling kwa tu kama Liverpool. Unajua Liverpool kuluzi Mane. Walete hii Nunes. Wasifikiri kuna nini hapo mahali kuna problem. Kwa sababu ukiangalia mzuri
there's no problem. Signing Nunes walete nani?
Signing
Nunes
my friend Jamal kwa naongea nilikuwa nimenyamaza. Huyu jamaa bado time. Alikuwa anaongea nilikuwa nimenyamaza.
Acha eleze.
You see?
No, but you also allow me to challenge him at some point.
No, don't allow me to challenge me, my friend. Give me enough time.
The moment he starts misleading us, we
don't know.
Okay.
Let him allow me to respond, because in my response also is a challenge to what he has already said. In my response, kuna challenge kwa mambo yenye ameongea already. So allow me to express myself. One, I don't know whether it's one or two. You see, Liverpool, role ya Mane alikuwa, ndakana ujue Mane alikuwa very tolerant. Mane na Salah au watu wakiingia kwa room moja hivi ni wakae mpaka jioni hawezi wakaelewana. Kwa nini? Salah ako very mean. Salah sio mtu wa kuachilia mpira vile vile. Salah anajitakia yeye mwenyewe. Na Mane alikuwa anaingia kwa hiyo system kwa sababu alikuwa anamuelewa. Unaona? Hata ako that mean, but Mane akiwa kwa position anaona yeye hapa kimeumana, anampea na score. Anajaribu waende kama team. But Salah ukimwangalia character yake ni mtu wa kujitakia. So you can imagine ulete huyo Nunes na akone the same character, hapo mbele kutakuaje? Haita match. So unajua Mane alikuwa neutral. Ngoja nani? Mane alikuwa neutral. Huyu nani huyu Tayas huyu. Again Tayas alikuwa na certain character ambayo anapata mpira na hold kwa muda mrefu. But ulikuwa unaangalia Mane akipata mpira maybe yako kwa ile okay ameshikwa kwa ngo fulani. Hiyo mpira ataipeana na atatafuta nafasi na dribble. Na akipewa anaenda. But ukiangalia sasa hiyo ni hii partner nani anacheza? Huyu Tayas. Alafu angalia partner ya Mane. Alafu ongeze mtu mwingine mwenye ataanza kuangalia watu wanacheza namna gani. Hapo mbele kitakuwa na shida. Unless huyo mtu ako tolerant kwa watu wengine. These two guys are wako mean.
Okay, sawa. Acha tufanye hivi. Ulikuwa unataka kurespond nini?
Sijamaliza.
I have something
about
sijamaliza, nimerespond kwa Liverpool. Lakini sasa nimesikia Haaland sijamaliza.
Okay.
Huyo mwingine walikuwa watu watatu sijamaliza.
For 1 minute then aendelee. Just
okay, acha tupe dakika moja alafu maliza.
5 seconds. Nunes ata fit into hiyo team ya Liverpool. That's for sure, you know. Because Klopp knows Mane out, Nunes in. Number 2, unaona walisign nani mapema huyu Diaz, then bado Salah yuko pale, bado Firmino yuko pale. Unaona like Salah ukiangalia games za Liverpool bila amekuwa akicheza, Salah is a guy mwenye anakuanga amepoise. The only guy pale kwa front 3 mwenye alikuwa na ile freedom ya ku dribble ball na kujaribu ku hold ball for long. Unaona with the likes of Mane and Firmino shughuli yake mingi ilikuwa ni create space for Salah, create space for Mane. So it depends on what the coach wants from Nunes ama Salah. He has already admitted ya kwamba Diaz akikuja alikuwa nayo design ya kucheza ball akijaribu kwa Mane, but ikafika mad that changed. Okay. It is the coach who instructs them what to do, because you have to do what the coach tells you.
Sawa, dakika yako imeisha, acha endelee.
So you see my friend, I don't know if you are a lawyer that guy, that club, I don't know, but you see mimi sijaongelea mambo na coach. Naona mimi niko nakwambia character ya nani ya Salah.
It's only as big
Diaz anakuja Mane. Mane alikuwa na play neutral role. Sio kama unanielewa.
Exactly.
Mane alikuwa na play neutral role. Na Mane ni mtu mwenye watu wakiwa watatu kimeumana, yako na watu watatu anaweza kutoka na afunge. Lakini nataka ujue Salah kishiko ameshikwa. Salah isipotiwa tu ndio huyu tukae na yeye ni kuisha hiyo timu hata onekana tena 90 minutes taisha. Kama hata tolewa hata onekana. Lakini Mane alikuanga kishikwa anapiga hesabu. Atamfunga pa wengine mkae mkijilaumu. So Mane was playing as a certain neutral role kwa Liverpool. So Liverpool could lose aizuru wangesaini huyo nani Nunes na retain Mane. Lakini could lose Mane kwa sababu ukiangalia vile walikuwa wana ready Mane na wana ready Salah. Hata mimi niliona ilikuwa biased. Haikuwa sawa. Kwa sababu walikuwa na ready Mane chini. Wanapata Salah is very mean. Unajua angalia mabao yenye mtu anafunga. Vile anatafuta mpira ndio score. Angalia hiyo njia anatumia.
Hebu tuone
Salah is a guy who will score goal from.
Okay, let us for a short tumia muda kifupi kidogo kuniambia kitu about Tottenham. Ulisema hujamaliza. Juu kuna kitu important sana nataka tuongelelee hapa mbele. Tottenham unaona mahali na signing yao ile wamemake ya nini?
Wacha nikwambie my friend. Next season this is now Premier League. Timu zenye zitaonekana kwa Premier League next season. Mimi nataka I want to break it down short and clear, raw and forward. Kwa Premier League next season tuko na timu 4. Although moja inachelewa kuingia kwa system kwa sababu nao time inaenda. Hiyo ni Chelsea. Kuna hii Tottenham itaingia kwa system kwa nini? Sio hadi kwa sababu hao watu wazuri. Kwa sababu ya coach. Unajua Konde ni mtu mwenye anaweza fungwa pao, amefungwa na anguka hata chini mwenyewe acha ashike tumbo. Kulingana vile ameumia hiyo bao imeingia. So ni mtu mwenye ana fight kuwin. Akiona shida kidogo anaikimbilia kuisolve. So anaweza kangana na akoko in fact hata Zamazana namba 2. Okay. Kwa Premier League next season mimi naona timu 4. That is hapo kwa Man City na Liverpool. I don't know. Sio nani atakuwa number 3, number 2. Kwa sababu najua Chelsea iko number 1. Number 2 either Liverpool ama Man City. Number 4 na tutaretain hawa jamaa wetu. Tutaretain hawa. Na ndio ngoja nimalize mpaka number 7. Number 4. Ngoja nimalize mpaka number 7. Number 4 ni Tottenham. Okay. Number 5 Newcastle.
Okay, let's do this. Wait. You are in the Champions League. You are in the Europa League, isn't it? Nataka tuongee kitu kidogo across all Europe.
Yes.
Kuna the European champions, that's Real Madrid. Uwezi ongea Real Madrid usahau Barcelona, kuna Bayern Munich, kuna PSG, kuna Juventus. Across Europe ni timu gani unaona inafanya biashara yao mzuri na maybe wanakaa kuwa tisho this coming season?
Barcelona wako sawa sasa hizi. Ukiona zile signings Barcelona wanafanya and the squad walikuwa nayo, I think Barcelona are heading towards the right direction. Xavi has done a very good job. I think last season walimaliza wakiwa position 2 and they started the season wakiwa vibaya, so wakakuja with some mixed results, but Xavi has steadied the ship. Now I'm expecting Barcelona next season to do very, very well because even the signings they are trying to make, I think Barcelona is going to be a very good side, and Xavi knows where Barcelona needs to go. And looking at Xavi on that side and Arteta on this side, England with the Pep, then you will always realize that the football you used to watch sometimes back, the tiki-taka football is going to come back because it was Barcelona then Arsenal. So that one expect that is going to come back. Real Madrid, pia wamefanya biashara yao poa. And I think it's going to be a team yenye tutaiangalia sana. They still have a good squad. Na pia wamepiga signing pale, defense yao ilikuwa shida kidogo. Wame reinforce na Rudiger, a guy anamwaminia, jamaa pia anajiamini. So I expect wafanye vizuri. I'm also expecting Real Betis. Real Betis na ya kwamba watarudi. It's also a team to watch. Last season they performed very well. Na pia this time they're going to do very well. Bayern Munich upande ule mwingine, I think there's nothing to talk about them because they'll still retain that league. Mane ameenda kule. Then upande ule mwingine pia PSG, they're not doing bad. Sijui wamesign coach mgani, but I think they're in the process of getting a coach. So pale Europe, next season teams to watch, angalia PSG, angalia Bayern Munich, angalia Arsenal, though Europa League, but angalia Arsenal. And then angalia Real Madrid and Barcelona, wanaenda kufanya vizuri sana. I know you don't allow me to do this, but anyway, sawa, you can get away with that today.
You see, my friend, I can't blame you, my friend, because according to your class, kulingana na Arsenal penye imesimamia, unazasifu timu yoyote. Sasa umesifu timu okay, mimi siwezi ngana sasa hiyo side. Wacha niende side yangu. You see, tukisema saizi kwa Champions League, ama in general tuseme Europe, hatuwezi tukaignore Man City na Liverpool. Kwa sababu apart from signing Haaland, already Man City wako in position. Even wako kwa position ya kuwin Champions League. Already minus huyo Haaland. Sasa nao huyo Haaland anakwenda. Which means wako class yenye unaweza win hiyo kikombe.
If Haaland amekuwa Borussia Dortmund, do they win Champions League?
So hiyo nimefanya nikamwambia, hiyo nimefanya my friend.
Tell us Haaland alikuwa
Can you advise this my friend? So that keep quiet so that you can allow me to explain myself.
Other better teams.
Mwambia nyamaza, hata nafanya maneno inapotea bwana.
No, cannot mislead us. Haaland has been playing Champions League for the last almost 6
years. Hiyo ndio nimemwambia mzuri. Hiyo ndio nimemwambia. No, my friend. Hiyo ndio nimemwambia mzuri. Hiyo ndio nimemwambia mzuri. Amesign Gabriel Jesus.
Let me ask you.
Ngoja nikumalizie.
Hajacheza Champions League for the last 7 seasons?
Haaland amecheza Champions.
Hiyo ni swali umeniuliza mimi.
Amecheza. Yeah, I'm asking you.
Hiyo ni swali umeniuliza mimi.
Okay, let me clarify. Let me clarify. Kama limeelewa vizuri. Kama limeelewa vizuri.
You see my friend, allow me.
They've been the last 4.
I hope that question was directed to me.
The Champions League. They've been to the finals of Champions League.
Okay. Hiyo ni swali umeniuliza mimi.
Sinakuuliza. I'm asking you.
I want you to give me 7 minutes so that I can respond.
Not 7. 7 does too much.
7 minutes so that I can respond.
Enough. Be very factual.
Okay, you see. Nimemwambia mzuri. Wamesaini Gabriel Jesus. Wao wamesaini according to them wamesaini mtu mwenye hapo. Anaweza okay hapo fit kulingana nao. But again,
let me give you the one.
Mtu ya fit kwa system ya score. It's a problem.
Tested striker.
It becomes a problem because wewe umechukua mtu wa form 4. Umepeleka ande afanye mtihani.
Okay,
ngoja nikumalizie. Again Mr. Speaker sir. Give me time. Please, Mr. Speaker sir, give me also you yourself. Give me time. Because I can see you are giving my friend more time than me.
No, he has had more time than me.
You see, unaweza chukua.
Okay.
He has had more time than me.
Allow him time to respond, please.
But he has had more time than me. That one has.
My friend, umeniinterrupt hata sijaongea.
Okay, time is not a factor. We are just discussing. We are open.
You see, nilikuwa nasema, iko kama uchukue mtoto mwenye amefanya class form 4, hata amepata A. Umchukue upeleke afanye mtihani class 8 na hao watoto wadogo hao. Unajua yeye atapata marks ngapi? 499 out of 500. Na mwenye atamfuata atapata marks ngapi? 300. Mimi sikoja ngapi? Automatically atakuja 250. So wewe umechukua Gabriel Jesus mwenye ako sawa kabisa. Mmemtuko watu. Watoto wenye wachiwezei katikati. And we expect to win the league.
Acha tufanye hivi Let's do this. Okay, this coming season.
Who told you Arsenal is going to win the league?
Wait a minute.
I hope that's your expectation.
Wait a minute. As you As you say, okay. Wait.
Number one, our target for last season was to get back.
My friend, nani? Mimi hiyo swali nyumuuliza ya Europe. Mimi just respond kwa hiyo swali. Sijapatiwa time ya kurespond kwa hiyo swali. Nilikuwa nimeanza nikasema timu mbili.
Okay, pay jamaa time respond.
Nilikuwa nimesema
time in a song.
Okay. allow me to also to communicate. Because nimesema timu mbili. That's Liverpool na Man City. You cannot ignore the two. Even though saizi maybe tunasema maybe vile wamecheza mzuri kwa hizo likiza nini sio nyuma 2-3 wamecheza mzuri maybe watana perform hii. But bado au watu signing zao by the way ndio heshimiwa. Siko sawa. But again challenge ni sasa hiyo respond yao ya watu wamesainiwa kufiti kwa system. Ndio tunataka tuangalie. But still wako hiyo sio timu ziko sawa. Sisi kama watu wa Chelsea. Sasa kwa kusema tuko mbaya unajua hawajaona signing zetu. Hatujafuruta kwa hatujaenda kwa hiyo hatujaleta wale wetu. Hatujaingia kwa market. Tukisaini mtu mmoja tusaini 2-3 waone wasema hao wamefanya bure ndio waongee. But for now Chelsea tunasema
so from now
allow me my friend can you please Arsenal tu mko sawa by
okay malizia haraka malizia haraka kuna kitu nataka kuuliza hapa subiri
repeat the statement that Arsenal tuko
mko sawa with Gabriel with position 8
let us drop that
now continue.
So you see I was saying this huyu jamaa ananichanganya kwa nini hizo timu mbili ya Liverpool na Man City hizo timu ziko sawa okay for the past 2 seasons the season wamekuwa play mzuri so hatuwezi kusema maybe hiyo vile wamepatiwa season 2-3 nyuma maybe wata flop huko mbele hapana those two matches nini timu ziko sawa now ikikuja kwa Chelsea let them give us time.
Thank you.
We know very well sisi ndio tumewini Champions League last season is not too far. Sasa ngoja kwanza. Wacha nimalize. You see these guys will give
it. It's okay. Let's do this.
Wacha nimalizie. Sasa hivi tunaongea hivi.
Malizia bana. Pia na wewe unamalizia muda mrefu sana.
Sasa mtaongea aje kama muda na mtaongea. Kama huyu amenifahamu nitaongea.
I've admitted let's give Chelsea time. We talk about them wakati wa sign.
Nyinyi mmesign Gabriel Jesus. Wacha my friend.
We were talking about Europe.
Wamesign Gabriel Jesus. Wacha tuende tu hapa direct hata kuna tuende kando. Umesign Gabriel Jesus. Na sisi tunasign nani? Sali. So atafunga mabao hata huyo kuliko huyo mtu.
Okay, acha tufanye hivi. It's okay. Let us end it here.
Let him work with them.
Let us end it here. You wanted to say something. Just one.
Just ask the same question. What was the question you asked? You're asking about what other laws.
Which yeah.
Mimi niko na closing remarks.
Handball law. So there's no clarity. Especially VR is really giving us problems in terms of the handball law. It needs clarity. I think they need to look into that. And then another thing is the thing of time wasting. Time wasting pale kwa kiwanja. We want like if a player goes down for treatment, that time should be compensated. Let's have even a game being played to 100 minutes. Not like a player kama vile Chelsea imefunga bao, they've scored a goal. Now everybody goes down and waste time mpaka tuwapigia bao wengine wanaanza waste time. I think that's an area they need to look into. How do we cap this thing? Because the players wanna cheat. They're really cheating, wanna waste time. A lot of times unapata game which is 80 minutes and it is 80 minutes, 12 minutes iko wasted kwa ajili ya players kulala chini. And another law I'm thinking ilikuwa ile throwing yenye ni Wenger alikuwa anajaribu kusema, let a throwing be a free kick. You play the ball out, inawekwa pale, to a free kick towards kuelekea direction yenu. I think itafanya football ikuwe tamu kwa timu zinazopenda kimbia kama Chelsea. They not have a chance. Hazitakuwa na chance.
Because the law cuts across. So hiyo law ikiingia ukumbuke pia ita affect Arsenal. It's not about it.
No, but it favors us. We are the Wenger was in Aston and we looked into those things not kind of like for
that kama kuna watu
such as a position football like Arsenal, Barcelona, we are good to go. It affect team kama hizi za kina Chelsea za kupiga na kwenda hizi.
Okay. Respond to that as you wind up.
My friend, next time ukiletea fan wa Arsenal, wacha kwa fan. Asikuwa from technical page. For this guy, according to his response, the guy is talking more of that official technical page.
Yeah, nataka kwa.
It's as if now you
But remember he introduced himself as Pocheno.
Ataanza kuambia FIFA wafanye nini wacha kufanya nini. Mimi mambo FIFA ito. What I want to see is my players performing as players as okay just playing a role that I expect from them. Not maybe coming here now they start looking at rules and regulation at kwenda kurusha mpira ndashika namna gani hiyo mpira in football is all about talent and passion my friend. You see kama keeper kama refa hayuko keen, score that goal.
Yeah.
Score it and let them talk. Let them complain. My friend here is complaining.
The law has to be improved. The law has to be made better.
We know that.
Okay, we really have to end it here.
No,
we really have
so
to end
Mr.
it
Speaker,
here.
sir, can you sit down so that we can continue a little? You see, my friend
Fans will
here,
never agree.
my friend here
How?
is willing to
This is a fans
make
club.
another
You
law.
will never agree.
Yes,
My friend here is willing to make another law.
You will never agree unless you turn to be
Let me
technical
hope
like
that law is going
he
to
is.
be okay. 180 minutes per match. That is very good law.
We are ready for that.
That's very good law.
Even if it's
No, even the glories max here. Because
From now we are going to market.
eh.
From now to another market.
Oh, Chelsea going to market.
We are going to buy anybody.
let's talk as equals.
So that
now we